Hi Cancers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tawana Antoinette. Thanks for being here. If you're new here, thanks for subscribing, thanks for liking. Really appreciate it. Today we're going to do a career reading, which is kind of different, but it can resonate for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node placements. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my calendar link is down below. If you want to subscribe to my Patreon to learn more spiritual education with me, that's also down below. Follow me on social media to keep up with me when I'm not on YouTube. It's at Tawana Antoinette everywhere, so the links to that are also down there. With that said, let's get started. General energy surrounding you right now, well, your career right now is kind of interesting. The Unbound card is here, and when this card comes out in a career reading for me, I feel like it always asks you to examine ways of being and patterns and behaviors and things that have been serving you for a long time that perhaps don't serve you anymore. And I feel like maybe at a soul level you've been feeling that. It's kind of like this is an activation card, I think. So to me, this is like you're being like, this feeling is being activated in you, like something is changing and you may not know what that is, but I feel like it's because you are changing and you're realizing that some things that usually fulfill you may not fulfill you anymore, and that may be a job, or that may be a certain position that you're in your job. But I just feel like there's something that you've been doing for a while that's becoming like almost like it's not that it's not enjoyable anymore, but you're kind of being forced to level up here. And I feel like for you to level up, there needs to be an acknowledgement of something that isn't working so well for you anymore in your career. So I mean, instinctively, whatever thing is the first thing that came to mind when you heard that, that's the thing that I feel like you know. For each of you, it's going to be something different. Each of you, it's going to be a position. Maybe you need to just learn something else to go to a new position. Maybe you need to go to a new company overall. Maybe some of you don't want to work in the fields that you're working entirely anymore. You want to do something completely different. So that's what this Unbound card talks about. It just is an acknowledgement of what isn't working so you can like align with what is, or align with what you're being pushed to, like it's almost like you're being pushed in an area of growth, and you need to like become aware of that before you're able to do it. So we have, in terms of tarot, we have the Five of Swords, we have the Two of Wands, which talks about taking a new direction. We have the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Page of Swords. So let's start clarifying. I'm really interested to see what this Five of Swords is, because the Five of Swords talks about conflict. So I'm going to see if this is like what I think it is. I hope it's not. Clarify the Five of Swords. I'm going to take these. Alright, so Five of Swords, clarified by the Chariot, which is your card, Cancer. Five of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. So here is the thing. I think this Five of Swords, it talks about conflicts erupting in the workplace, and this may be something that you're dealing with. And it's interesting to me that the Three of Cups came out, because it's obviously with other people. So I don't feel like this is on a personal level. I feel like possibly maybe there is some conflict in your workspace. Maybe there is, as a result of this conflict, you're feeling like possibly you want to walk away from something. You maybe want to walk away from a position. You want to walk away from a department. Whatever this thing is that you want to walk away from. But I feel like there's like maybe some personal conflict between you and coworkers, or you and the people you work with. And I feel like it's kind of... it's kind of talking about here, like It could be multiple things. As I'm thinking about this, it could be so many things. So I'm just trying to process my thoughts. First thing is, this could represent conflict in your work environment, conflict with you and coworkers, conflict with maybe you wanting to go ahead with one thing and that not being the general consensus. So you're kind of like fearful a little bit of losing your place because you're not in that state of agreement with others. And this can also represent you being overly competitive in your workspace with other people and perhaps needing to temper that energy just a little bit, because when you become overly competitive with other people wanting to win at all costs, I mean, I personally don't believe in competing with others. I feel like it's the only person I want to compete with is the version of me that I was yesterday. I'm not really driven by that. But if you're somebody that's driven by competition, they're just saying here, you can go ahead with your own like things. You don't have to always make everything a competition between others. It can be a little bit joyful. You can embrace collaboration versus competition. So pick however that resonates with you. But I feel like a lot of you, this is going to be like conflict, that's like a conflict at your job that's brewing or has happened or is about to happen, that's kind of like forcing you to walk away from it. Just because you're realizing that maybe this isn't an environment that is good for you, or you just want to go maybe this is just the push that you needed to go in the direction that you have been getting an inkling that you want to go in. So you guys let me know what that represents for you. Anyway, I see here that you've been contemplating a new direction. It's almost like you kind of know. I feel like on an intuitive level, Cancers are very, very intuitive signs. So I feel like you kind of know that you need to do something differently. But let's clarify. Clarify this Two of Wands, please. Why is the Two of Wands here? Two of Wands is here because of the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Wow. So this is so interesting. This is so interesting. I feel like maybe you want to charge ahead with something that is a little bit more creative. There could also be two people in particular that are in your work environment that's causing you to like want to kind of like ruining the work experience for you, like two specific people who you have issues with or they have issues with you. And I feel like because of that contention between like amongst all of you, it's like forcing you, because I keep getting this energy of three, and then there are these two knights that come out to clarify the Two of Wands. So I feel like you may be dealing with two people in particular who are ruining some kind of experience for you, making a job difficult, making it difficult for you to have a good environment at work or something like that. And if that's not the case, I feel like you're looking into ways that you can create more, kind of like charging ahead with things that actually bring passion to your life. So maybe whatever this is does not feel passionate to you anymore in your work life. What you've been doing doesn't, it just feels like you could be doing more. Clarify the Knight of Cups. What is this Knight of Cups? And it's so interesting here that we have the Knight of Cups, because the Knight of Cups talks about loving what you do. So maybe that's the direction that you want to go in. You want to go into a direction where you actually do feel inspired again. You actually feel proud of what you do because you love it. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like maybe you're kind of strategizing, okay, if I'm underwhelmed here, I need to strategize how I can do something that I like more. What plan do I need to make? If you're not thinking along these lines, you're being asked to do that. What plans do I need to make possibly over the next 3 months, 6 months, 12 months to transition into something that I really like to do? I feel like some of you know what this thing is already that you like to do or you prefer to do, because it seems like you've been thinking about taking a new direction for a while. So now you're being asked to strategize. How can you achieve that? Let's get practical. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's plan out something and stick to the plan. Clarify this Eight of Wands. Clarify this Eight of Wands. King of Cups. So here you are. So yeah, clarify. Give me more on this Eight of Wands. What is this Eight of Wands? Okay, so there may be somebody that you're collaborating with that is going to help you to action this whatever thing that you enjoy doing. But I feel like there's like a relationship here. It's like a relationship dynamic. This could be an intimate dynamic. It could be a partner, or it could be just a friend of yours that's helping you to move forward in whatever it is that you're trying to action in your career. But I feel like you have an ally around you. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Alright, so you want something to change, right? You want something to change because you're very underwhelmed. You're disappointed. You're not inspired. I can see that. This is also a Cancer card for me as a reader. So it's almost like you're waiting for something to happen, but nothing is going to happen until you do it. Like, you need to start acting. You need to make a plan and you need to start actioning that plan is what I feel like they're saying. There's no person that's gonna come and save you or whatever. I feel like you do have an ally, but this is going to be entirely up to you, and you're going to have to be aware that whatever you're building, it's almost like you have to get into this mindset of, yes, it's going to take a while. Yes, it's going to, so this is not going to be an overnight thing. Let me just say that. This change that you're going through of whatever this is, it's going to be slow and steady. And you may not like the pace at which you're progressing because you feel like nothing is happening, or you feel like it's going to take too long or something like that. But commit to that change anyway, because if it's one thing time is going to do, it's going to pass by anyway. So why not just start now? I feel like the longer you take to like start, like the more you're in this phase of thinking about it and not like starting making a plan, starting doing action, it's going to just rob you of more time, and you're just going to sit in this underwhelmed, disappointed energy because you're just waiting for the time to be perfect, waiting for the condition to be right, waiting for whatever the case may be. But you got to start somewhere, Cancers. What is the Temperance? Why is the Temperance here? Why is the Temperance here? Temperance is here because of the Hangman. Yeah, so whatever you're about to do, I feel like it's going to be a journey. It's going to be a slow journey. So maybe you just can't just get up and just change something right away. But I do feel like you can do small things every single day that amount to a big thing over time. So they're saying here, yes, be patient and try to look at a situation from another perspective. Even if you can't just leap out and do something right now, there's small action steps that you can take day by day by day, and before you know it, something has completely changed right before your eyes. Clarify the Page of Swords. Alright, we have the Death card and the Ten of Cups. So I feel like whatever you're about to do, whatever you love to do, that you're trying to action a plan to like have it manifest, I feel like there's more for you to learn. Perhaps you need to go back to school. Perhaps you need to take a class. Perhaps you need to enroll in the School of YouTube University. There's just more for you to learn, and I feel like it's going to be transforming whatever this work environment is. It's kind of going to, you learning more and pacing yourself slowly over a period of, wow. That just pisses me off when I'm recording and I hear these loud sounds, but I know I can't control it. But anyway, I feel like as you learn more, that's what's going to be transforming this whole situation and transforming you, because the more you learn is the more you can implement. Also, this is being very real with yourself that you do not know everything you need to know right now to make a leap. So you just need to get a little bit more prepared. I feel like the more you learn, though, the happier you'll be, because you're actually doing something that you love. And the thing is, I've been saying this in these career readings, when you're working on something you love, it does not feel like work. And I feel like that's the space you're going to get into. So let's get some advice. Remember to like this video, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, so you'll know when new readings are out, and turn on the bell too, so you'll get notified. Advice for you. What's the advice for Cancer placements or careers? Career advice for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, please. No place like home. Card number 50. When you act in an authentic way, you command the world to reflect back to you exactly what is in your highest good. Your business choices, the investments you make, and the creative projects you immerse yourself in are powerfully on point. Why? Because when you are fully yourself, radically accepting everything in your journey to date, both successes and failures, you will see the divinity in all things. Abundance is a natural progression when you experience this kind of authenticity. So I like this. I like this card. I really, really like this card, because I feel like as you come into more of whatever it is that you've been called to like do, or as you release whatever does not work for you anymore, it's kind of like you aligning more and more with yourself in all areas, because you know alignment is in relationships and career, places that you go, the food that we eat. Alignment is everything that contributes to us being in our highest vibration. And I feel like once you chase that, the fulfillment that comes from that will show itself in the work that you do, whatever you choose. So Cancers, I hope that helped you. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment below, and let me know what you guys are going through in your own career journeys right now. And with that said, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.